So hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to do a book tag, and the tag is called Half a Year Book Tag. So to be honest, parang 30 minutes na ako nag-aayos ng punyemas na lintik na microphone na ito. Ano ba? Paano ba to?
A few moments later.
So this tag is actually inspired by the Mid-year Book Freakout Tag, and I didn't see the tag of that, but I saw the tag from Joel from Bisaya Reader. So with this tag, we have 5 questions, and with each questions, we have a maximum of 2 books, and all of the books that you have to mention will be the books that you have read for this year. Let's go and dive into the questions. First question is best book. So for this one, I'm going to pick Warrior of the Wild by Trisha Levenseller. So I have a book review on this, so if you wanted to see it, I will link it in here. So I will link it there. So this is a story about our female character, which is Rasmira, and Rasmira is somehow has been training her whole life to be a warrior, and then one day dumating na yung trial niya, and somehow she failed the test. She failed the trial, so somehow she will go to the wilderness, and pwede naman siyang bumalik, kaya lang ang problem is she needs to have a quest. Ang quest niya is kailangan niyang pumatay, or she needs to kill the oppressive god. So somehow medyo complicated yung quest niya. So problem of the story is, will our main character survive, or she will be dead? So yun yung kwento ng Warrior of the Wild. So I really did love this book because of the fast pace of the story. I love Trisha Levenseller writing in this book, and I love the characters. The characters are lovable, and I like a strong female character, kaya ko nagustuhan to. So I gave this book a 4.75 out of 5 stars, kaya napabilang siya dito sa best books. One is If These Wings Could Fly by Kyrie. I don't want to say her last name because I don't know how to say it. So so I gave this book a 5 out of 5 stars. I really did love it. This is actually a debut novel of this author, and it talks about it is a YA contemporary that talks about parental and domestic violence. So yun muna siguro yung babanggitin ko dito, because I really wanted you to read this without anything without knowledge in this, because nung binasa ko to, wala talaga akong kaalam-alam, and I really did enjoy it. I really loved the story, and yun, marami kang mapupulot na lessons dito. So in addition, so we can see the crow. So in my interpretation with this book, these crows represent hope. So ibig sabihin pag-asa, na sana may pag-asa tayo, na sana we are hoping na sana mawala na yung pandemic. So question number 2 is most surprising book. So to be honest, speaking of crows, surprising is Six of Crows by Lee Bardugo, and I really did not expect that I would love this. Though alam ko naman na maraming nagkagusto dito. I think hindi ko na kailangan banggitin yung synopsis ito, because I think everyone knows about this. I feel like late na ako, medyo late na ako sa story na to, and I gave this book a really 5 out of 5 stars. I wanted to read the second one, which is The Crooked Kingdom, but wala pa akong copy. So the next surprising book that I've read this year is actually hindi ko nahawak yung book. I can't see on my bookshelf since nag-ayos ako, but anyway, that is The Love That There Is to the Dead by Eva De Lyra. The story is we follow yung main character, which is mourning or grieving sa kapatid niya, kaya lang nahihirapan siya mag-grieve, nahihirapan siya mag-move on kasi may ginawa yung kapatid niya na hindi niya matanggap sa sarili niya. So I think yun lang yung main topic nun, but you know, the revelation was so intense that, you know, I really did not expect. The reason why it is surprising, because this has been on my bookshelf for I think 5 years na, and you know, ngayon ko lang siya nabasa, and I didn't expect na sobrang ganda nung book, and you know, it's really a tearjerker story, and it's really serious, and of course if you will read this, marami ka din matututunan. This is actually in my May wrap-up video. I really did love this book. I gave this book a 5 out of 5 stars. So the third one is most disappointing book. So I actually mentioned this from my previous video, kung ano yung ayaw ko na libro, which is, I'm really sorry, but I have to really say, you know, Sky in the Deep by Adrian Young. The reason why I didn't like this book, it's because itong dalawa, yung dalawang napili ko is Sky in the Deep by this author, and the next one is The Girl the Sea Gave Back. So same author lang siya. Actually itong parang duology, I don't know if it's a duology or a series, pero it's somehow parang it takes place 7 years after nung first book, yung second book. So reason why I didn't like this book, it's because of the world building. I wish meron siyang mapa dun sa story, para makita ko kung saan lugar sila pumupunta, and at the same time I wanted to know more of kasi it's a Viking story, so there is a different villages, and I wanted to know more about that village, kung ano mang meron doon, kung ano ba yung foundation na meron doon. Kumbaga, it was not really well explained, and I really didn't like also the main character of this story pertaining to the Sky in the Deep. But of course, hindi naman lahat puro negative. I really did enjoy the fighting scenes. Siguro yun yung strong part nung author, yun yung strong element niya, which is yung the fighting scenes, yung action pack. But sabi ko nga I read books when it comes to character development, pagka gusto ko yung character, so tuloy-tuloy ko siyang babasahin. Kaya lang, if I don't like the characters, so I really don't care anymore. So kung mamatay man yung character, I really don't care, and kumbaga nawawala yung interest ko with the book. So again, Adrian Young, it's not you, it's me. I like some people like your story, some people love your books, but I love the action pack, but your books are not really for me, and I'm really sorry about that. So the fourth one is books need to read. So for this one, I'm going to choose The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes by Suzanne Collins. So this is the prequel of The Hunger Games, and the second one is Chain of Gold by Cassandra Clare. The Chain of Gold by Cassandra Clare is somehow a sequel to The Infernal Devices. So we follow some of the characters there from Chain of Gold, and we have a new character which is Cordelia. So I really wanted to read this for so long kasi I wanted to have a copy, kaya lang parang na hindi natuloy yung shipping sa fully book, and also I haven't seen it in National Bookstore, but I'm still willing to wait to read this. So hindi naman ako nagmamadali with the Chain of Gold because I am still currently in the Mortal Instruments series, which is yung last book, hindi ko pa siya nababasa. So nakita niyan, yan, and yan. So maybe in July I will read it, and maybe, diba, with Chain of Gold biglang dumating na yung shipping. So for the last question is number 5, top recommendations. For this one, isa lang yung babanggitin ko, and that book is And I Darken by Kirsten White. So I always say this sa lahat ng almost all of my videos, lagi ko siyang binabanggit. Talaga ba? Pero few times lagi ko siyang binabanggit. I think 3 or 4 videos binabanggit ko na tong And I Darken, and I have a book review and a reading vlog on this, so you can check it out. This book is a historical fiction, and we follow our main character, which is Lada, and somehow this is a retelling of Vladi Impaler. So if you wanted to have like the story about historical fiction during the Ottoman Empire, so you can go and read this book. And medyo brutal siya, especially the last one, but it's really satisfying because I wanted that kind of story, that kind of female empowerment, and if you wanted that kind of story, so you can go and check it out. For the tagging, I am tagging all Filipino booktubers out there, so if you wanted to do this, feel free to do it. And yeah, that's it for my video. So thank you for watching, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you wanted to see more about my bookish side, you can click subscribe, and I will see you on my next video. Bye!